All right, so today we're diving into something I know a lot of you have been thinking about.
Mm-hmm.
It's this whole future of jobs thing
Yeah.
with AI,
Yeah.
generative AI. It seems like it's everywhere you look,
It really is.
and there's a lot of
Anxiety,
anxiety about it
a lot of fear.
for good reason.
Yeah.
So to help us kind of unpack this a little bit today,
Oh,
we've got this great blog post by Shreyan Mehta.
oh yeah, he's great.
He's
Yeah.
the founder of a software development firm that specializes in AI.
So he's got like,
He's in the trenches.
yeah, he's in the trenches.
He knows what he's talking about.
Exactly.
And I think what's really cool about his take is that he's not shying away from the concerns that people have, right?
Yeah, I mean,
Just
yeah,
acknowledging the fear, but then he kind of flips the script and
he flips it, yeah, and presents a more optimistic
yes,
vision.
like AI as a tool rather than,
Right.
the robots are going to take over thing.
Exactly.
So it's more like AI is giving us a power up.
I like that. I like that a lot.
Right.
Yeah, it's like a power up.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So he starts off by focusing on creative industries
Okay.
because this is where a lot of the anxiety is, artists, designers, musicians
Those who are, kind of,
on the front lines.
yeah, they're kind of worried that they're going to get
Yeah,
replaced.
right? And so he uses this really cool example, Adobe's project Voco.
Oh, yeah, that's a great example.
Have you heard of this?
I have, yeah. It's basically the software that lets you edit audio
Oh,
by just typing in new words.
like you could take a recording of someone's voice and
Yeah, you could say, well, I want them to say this instead, and it'll just change it.
that's insane.
It's amazing. It really is. I mean,
So the implications for sound design and music production, I mean,
oh my gosh, it's like a magic wand for audio editing.
right, this is what I'm talking about. It's not replacing jobs. It's like unlocking a whole new level of creativity. So like, what could this mean for like creating immersive soundscapes for films or personalized music experiences?
Oh, totally.
It's mind-blowing.
And it's not just audio either.
Right.
I mean, we have things like DALL-E that can create these really wild visual images.
Yeah.
Just really pushing the boundaries of what's possible.
So it's like these AI tools are almost like,
Creative partners.
yeah,
In a way.
helping artists to kind of,
To overcome limitations.
yeah.
To really explore new areas that they maybe wouldn't have been able to before.
And this could potentially lead to like entirely new
Oh, totally new art form.
art forms, right? Like,
Yeah, blurring the lines between human and machine creativity.
I love that.
Yeah.
And maybe even more exciting
Yeah.
is that it could democratize artistic creation.
Oh, yeah.
Like anyone with an internet connection could potentially
Yeah. Could have these tools at their disposal.
and express themselves in ways that maybe
that they couldn't have before.
I love how you're connecting this to like a bigger societal impact.
Societal impact. Yeah. It's not just about the individual artists anymore. It's about how we all create and consume art. Yeah. It could change our whole culture.
Okay, so this idea of AI augmenting human intelligence, was this like
This is really central
to Shreyan's argument?
to his whole argument. He
Yeah.
wants us to shift away from the whole like AI versus humans mindset
And embrace it as a tool
yeah,
to make us better.
to amplify our own abilities.
Exactly.
Okay. So let's get practical.
Okay.
How does this actually play out in the real world? Like,
Yeah.
what are some concrete examples of AI taking over?
Yeah, like the boring stuff.
The boring stuff so we can focus on the more
The interesting stuff.
interesting, creative stuff.
Well, think about all that data entry that we all have to do and like every job.
Every job.
I mean, AI can handle that in a snap.
Yeah.
And then that frees up humans to do more
high level
analysis and, decision making.
So like lawyers could spend less time drafting those standard contracts.
Standard contracts and more time. Like
Crafting that winning legal strategy or doctors.
doctors could spend more time with patients.
Exactly.
And less time like
Yeah, looking at charts.
looking at charts.
AI can look at the charts for them.
So this augmentation isn't just about artistic expression.
Right.
It's about changing
It's about changing how we work
how we work,
in general.
how we do our jobs.
Yeah.
It's making me think about how AI could transform my own work.
Yeah, me too.
What about you? How do you envision these tools like impacting your day-to-day?
Well, for me, I do a lot of research and analysis. So
Yeah.
AI could really help me like sift through all of this information,
All that data.
all that data, and find like the most relevant insights.
Yeah.
So I can spend less time searching and more time connecting the dots.
So you can provide us with even better analysis.
Exactly. And
Yeah.
that's what makes this so exciting,
It's true.
is that it has the potential to really elevate every field.
Every
push the boundaries of what's possible in every profession.
Okay, but let's be real for a second.
Yeah.
There's a valid concern about job displacement here,
Of course.
right?
Yeah.
And Shran doesn't sugarcoat that.
Right.
But he does remind us that,
Yeah.
technological advancements have always brought about changes in the job market.
That's true.
And while some jobs go away, new ones emerge.
Right.
So it's really about adapting to the evolving landscape.
Yeah.
Think about the invention of the automobile.
Okay.
It put blacksmiths and carriage drivers out of business.
Yeah.
But it created all these new jobs.
Entirely new industry.
Around manufacturing repair sales.
So instead of fearing the unknown,
right,
we should be focused on understanding these changes
and
figuring out how to prepare for them.
Exactly.
So what are some specific skills or fields that you think are going to be
that's a good question.
in high demand in this AI-driven future? Well, one that immediately comes to mind is AI development itself.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, we need people who can design, build, and maintain these increasingly complex systems.
Right.
And then there's data analysis that's already a huge field, and it's only going to get bigger.
With all the data that AI is generating.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it goes beyond just the purely technical stuff, too.
Oh, tell me more. I'm fascinated by.
Well, think about the ethical
obvious
considerations surrounding AI.
Yeah.
As these technologies get more powerful, we're going to need experts who can help us navigate all of those complexities and make sure that AI is used responsibly for the benefit of society.
Responsibly, ethically.
So this could involve people, working in policy development, regulation, ethical oversight, making sure that things are fair.
Like whole new career paths.
Preventing bias. Yeah. It's not just about tweaking existing jobs. It's a whole new
career
paths.
Mm-hmm. The whole field of AI ethics. I mean, that's fascinating.
It's a huge field.
To be at the forefront of shaping how these technologies are developed and deployed.
It's a huge responsibility.
Ensuring that they're used for good.
Absolutely.
I mean, we're talking about potentially shaping the future of humanity.
That's right.
This is incredible.
And this is really just the beginning.
Yeah.
I mean, there are going to be opportunities that we can't even imagine yet.
Emerging from this intersection of...
AI and every industry you can think of.
It's an exciting time to be alive.
Yeah, it is.
Even with the uncertainty.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so we've gotten a little carried away with all the possibilities.
Yeah, we have.
Let's talk about AI's limitations for a second.
Okay.
Because even the most advanced systems have their blind spots.
Absolutely. And that's where the blog shifts gears a little bit and starts to focus on what makes us humans. Human.
I like it.
He highlights 3 key areas where we still have a clear advantage.
What are they?
Emotional intelligence, creativity, and critical thinking.
All right, let's dive into these a little bit.
Let's do it.
And explore why they're so crucial in this age of AI.
Okay, so let's start with emotional intelligence.
Okay.
Or EQ, as it's often called.
Yeah.
It's basically about understanding and managing emotions, both our own and those of others.
Okay.
And this is really crucial in roles that involve connecting with people, building relationships, navigating those complex social dynamics.
Yeah, so things like
HR,
sales,
customer service, leadership,
basically anywhere where
human connection is key.
Yeah. Yeah, it's hard to imagine a robot, no matter how advanced, really replicating that genuine...
Yeah, I mean, sure, they can generate text that sounds empathetic.
Right.
But can they really understand?
The nuance.
The nuances, of human emotion.
That's the key point, right?
That's the key point.
AI can process information.
Yeah.
It can mimic human behavior.
To a certain extent.
But it doesn't have that...
It doesn't have that depth.
Depth of emotional understanding.
Yeah.
That allows us to really connect on a human level.
Right. It might be able to, write a decent email.
Right.
But could it negotiate, a sensitive deal?
Ooh, good point.
Or provide comfort to a grieving friend?
Right.
Probably not.
Right.
Those are situations that require...
a human.
Genuine empathy.
Yeah.
Intuition, the ability to read between the lines.
Yeah. And those are all skills that
AI hasn't quite mastered yet.
This makes me think about the importance of emotional intelligence, not just in our professional lives, but
totally.
our personal lives as well.
In our personal lives as well.
In a world that's increasingly driven by technology, those human connections.
Yeah, they become even more important.
Become even more precious.
They do.
Yeah, and it's not just about soft skills either.
Right.
Like, think about leadership roles.
Yeah, inspiring a team.
Inspiring a team.
Motivating people.
Fostering a positive work environment.
Those require a level of emotional intelligence that AI just...
It can't replicate.
Can't replicate.
Okay, so emotional intelligence, big one.
Big one.
What about creativity?
Ah, yes. Creativity.
Tran also highlighted that as an area
Absolutely.
where humans have a distinct advantage.
Yeah, and it's about so much more than just generating content.
Right.
True creativity involves problem solving, taking risks,
experimenting,
pushing boundaries,
thinking outside the box.
Yeah, all things that AI
struggles with. Yeah, AI can generate variations on existing patterns.
Right.
But it's not capable of, like,
genuine innovation?
Yeah, like those aha moments.
With aha moments, yeah.
Of a groundbreaking discovery.
Exactly.
This makes me think about those moments of serendipity that often lead to, like, creative breakthroughs.
Oh, totally.
You know, those unexpected connections, those flashes of insight that come when you least expect them.
Right.
That's the magic of human creativity.
It is.
And I don't see AI replicating that anytime soon.
I don't either.
Think about, like, the entrepreneurs who disrupt entire industries, the scientists who make those groundbreaking discoveries,
right?
The artists who create whole movements.
Exactly.
These are all examples of human creativity at its finest.
At its finest.
Driven by curiosity,
passion,
a willingness to
challenge the status quo.
Yeah. AI can assist in the process.
Yeah, it can be a tool.
But it can't replace.
But it can't replace that spark of human ingenuity.
It's like AI can give us the building blocks.
Yeah.
But it's up to us to assemble them. Into something truly innovative and meaningful.
I like that analogy.
It still requires that human element, that vision. That drive to create something new.
Right, and that drive is so linked to our emotions, our values, our experiences.
It's what makes us human.
It is. It's what fuels that desire to express ourselves, to connect with others, to make a difference in the world.
Okay, so we've got emotional intelligence.
Yes.
We've got creativity.
Uh-huh.
What about the third area that Tran mentioned?
The third one.
Critical thinking.
Critical thinking.
How does that fit into this whole evolving landscape?
Well, critical thinking is arguably more important now.
Now more than ever.
Than ever before.
With all this information.
In this age of information overload.
Okay.
It's about analyzing information, evaluating arguments, making judgments, adapting to new situations.
Making decisions.
Ultimately making sound decisions. Yeah. And while AI can process massive amounts of data and identify patterns, it lacks that nuanced judgment, you know, that ability to weigh different perspectives, the flexibility to adapt to unexpected circumstances.
Yeah.
Those are hallmarks of human critical thinking.
It's about thinking on your feet.
It is.
Right, and being able to adapt to those changing situations.
Yeah.
This makes me think about the importance of media literacy.
Oh, absolutely.
In the age of AI.
Yeah.
We're bombarded with information.
From all sides.
Yeah. And it's getting harder and harder to
figure out,
discern fact from fiction.
What's real and what's not.
So being able to critically evaluate information, question assumptions.
Yeah.
Think for ourselves.
Think for ourselves.
Those are essential skills.
Absolutely.
For navigating this complex world that we live in.
And you're hitting on a crucial point here.
Yeah.
Critical thinking isn't just about
analyzing the data.
It's about questioning the data itself.
The data itself.
Yeah.
Where did it come from?
Right.
Who collected it?
What are the biases?
What biases might be embedded in it?
These are all questions that
AI can't answer those?
Can't really answer yet.
Right.
So it's not enough to just be able to use the AI tools.
Right.
You have to be able to critically evaluate the output.
The output of those tools.
Yeah, you got to think for yourself.
Yeah.
Challenge assumptions.
And make informed decisions based on
a holistic
understanding of the situation.
Understanding, yeah.
And this is where
education, lifelong learning becomes so important.
Yeah, we need to equip ourselves with the tools and the skills. To navigate this rapidly evolving landscape.
It's about fostering this mindset of continuous learning adaptability and critical engagement with the world around us.
This is exciting and a little daunting.
It is.
At the same time.
There's a little bit of both.
But before we spiral into existential dread,
okay,
let's remember that even with all of its advances,
Yeah.
AI is still a product of
Human intelligence.
human intelligence.
That's a really important point.
We design it.
We code it.
We code it.
We train it.
We feed it the data it needs
We feed it the data.
to learn and evolve.
Yeah. And as it becomes more complex,
Right.
the need for that human oversight,
Yeah.
that human expertise,
That ethical guidance.
that ethical guidance is only going to grow.
So it's not about AI taking over the world.
No.
It's about humans and AI
Working together.
working together.
Yeah.
Each playing to their strengths.
Each playing to their strength.
And that's the vision that Shreyan lays out in his blog, right?
That's exactly it.
It's this future of work as like a collaborative landscape
Yeah.
where AI is like our coworker,
Our coworker.
assisting us
Helping us.
in our daily tasks,
Yeah.
freeing us up
To focus
to
on
focus on those higher level skills,
the things that we're good at.
the emotional intelligence,
That's all.
the creativity,
The creativity.
the critical thinking.
Thinks right.
And he's not alone in this thinking.
He's not. No.
There are companies out there that are already
Very embracing this.
embracing this collaborative approach.
Yeah.
He mentions Tata Consultancy Services.
Oh, yeah. TCS.
TCS, they're a great example.
So tell me about them. What's their story? How are they integrating AI into their workforce?
Well, they're a global IT services and consulting company.
Okay.
And they're really using AI to empower their human workforce.
So not replacing them.
Not replacing them.
But empowering them.
Yeah, they're using AI to automate those routine tasks,
Yeah.
freeing up their employees to focus on more
strategic, creative,
customer-centric activities.
So they're seeing AI as an opportunity.
As an opportunity.
Not as a threat.
Not as a threat.
To enhance their employees' skills.
Yeah.
And create a more engaging work environment.
That's a really inspiring example.
It is. It's a really inspiring example.
Of how AI can be used for good.
Yeah, this makes me think about the importance of organizational culture.
Absolutely.
And shaping how AI is adopted
Right.
and integrated. It's not just about the technology itself.
Right.
It's about how we choose to use it.
The values we embed in it.
The values,
Yeah.
that human-centered approach.
Human-centered approach.
That we take to its implementation.
Okay, so this is making me think about the role of leadership.
Oh, yeah.
In this transition.
Absolutely.
Leaders need to be proactive.
Yes.
About understanding AI.
Understanding it.
Not just from a technical perspective.
Right.
But from a human perspective.
From a human perspective.
They need to be thinking about how to upskill their workforce.
Yeah.
How to foster a culture of collaboration. Between humans and AI.
Yeah.
And how to ensure that AI is being used ethically and responsibly. Within their organizations.
You're absolutely right. We need leaders who can
embrace change, innovation,
champion innovation,
and guide their organizations
through this complex landscape.
Yeah, this is not just about adapting to AI.
It's about shaping.
It's about shaping how AI shapes our world.
Exactly.
Okay, so what does this all mean for the average person listening right now?
Yeah.
How can we prepare for a future where AI is such an integral part?
That's the million-dollar question.
Of work and life.
Yeah.
That's the million-dollar question.
And there's no easy answer.
No easy answer, but
Shreyan's blog offers a really valuable framework for thinking about it.
I'm all ears. Break it down for us.
So first, assess your own skills and strengths.
Okay.
What are you good at?
What am I good at?
What are you passionate about?
What am I passionate about?
What makes you uniquely valuable? What makes you uniquely you?
Okay.
And then think about how AI could augment those skills.
Okay.
Make you even better at what you do.
So like if you're a writer, maybe AI can help you overcome writer's block.
Yeah.
Or research more efficiently.
Yeah. Or if you're a teacher, maybe it can help you personalize lessons for each student.
Wow.
The possibilities really are pretty much endless.
And don't be afraid to kind of step outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Learn about these different tools.
Yeah.
Experiment with them.
Yeah. Play around with them.
See how they can fit into your workflow.
Yeah.
You might be surprised at what you
discover. Yeah.
And this is where that adaptability we talked about earlier comes in, right? The more willing you are to learn and adapt, the better equipped you'll be to thrive. In this new world of work. And remember, this isn't just about individual workers.
It's not.
It's about organizations, businesses, entire industries. Adapting as well. So if you're a leader in your organization, you need to be thinking about how to integrate AI in a way that
benefits everyone.
Benefits everyone.
Not just the bottom line.
Not just the bottom line.
Yeah.
This has been an incredible deep dive.
It has.
And honestly, it's left me feeling more optimistic than I expected about the future of work.
Yeah.
AI might be changing the game. But it's not game over.
It's not game over.
For humanity.
For humanity, no.
I think that's the key takeaway here.
I agree.
AI is a powerful tool.
Yeah, it is.
But it's up to us to decide how we use it.
It is.
If we approach it with a spirit of collaboration.
Yes.
Innovation. A commitment to human values. Then I think the possibilities.
Are limitless. Yeah.
Beautifully said.
Thank you.
And on that note, we're going to leave you with one final thought.
Okay.
From Shreyan's blog.
All right.
He says, the future of work is not something to be feared, but something to be shaped.
I like that.
So as you go about your week, ask yourself,
what role
do you want to play?
Do I want to play?
In shaping that future.
Yeah.
And what skills can you develop today?
What can I learn today?
To make sure you're ready for whatever tomorrow brings.
Such good question.
Thanks for joining us on this deep dive, everyone.
Yeah, thanks, everyone.
Until next time. Keep learning.
Keep exploring.
And keep pushing the boundaries.
Push those boundaries of what's possible.
See you later.